Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get right back into it. As you can see, I'm trying to bust through this little area right here. So we're working our way through that. Trying to get through Mr. King Williams. I believe King Williams at this point has went AI, guys. He's no longer in the game. I believe he was banned. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get nasty with it. We about to go on and let's go on and talk about it, y'all. This game is, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going in. I'm going in, y'all. I'm not playing with it. I'm going to just tell the cold cut truth. I'm not holding back. I'm not sparing nobody. I'm going to keep it 1,000. If you don't know what that means I'm keeping it 100. That means beyond 100. That means we gonna keep it. We gonna tell you everything you need to know about this map at this point. I'm excited about it. I want you guys to continue to follow this map. Some very, very, very interesting things take place on this map. And I just want you guys to really just digest it with me, follow this thing with me, understand all the dynamics of this game with me. All right. Now, one thing you got to realize, guys, is that I'm still in this game right now. I'm in not a good position. And the reason why I say that is because clearly me and my coalition members, we have a very slim chance of trying to win this game. Let's just be honest. We got to deal with some major nations that they're coordinated. They started the game pushing, working together, and we have to give that coalition some credit. They are very strong, very dynamic. As much as I don't like Cairns and King Williams, these guys are very, very, very strong. Now, even with them losing Mr. King Williams here as an AI, I believe he was banned from the game. He told me don't make him upset and all this and that. Now he's out of here. I believe he was banned because some of these guys like to use multiple accounts. Guys, let me tell you something. If you suspect somebody of using a multi-account, report them. This is what this right here is all about right here, guys. Now he's all AI. You know why? Because he probably got reported, or the game will catch them itself. Trust me, I know. You will get caught. It's just a matter of time. So, and I like when people like that get caught because they're trying to get an unfair advantage over other players. So, I believe that's what happened to Mr. King Williams here. Mr. I want to run my mouth, Mr. Big Mouth. I believe he was banned from the game. I believe he has multi accounts, and I believe there was a conspiracy, guys, and I'm going to show you how I believe there was a conspiracy, and I believe it will ring true what I was thinking the whole time. I want you guys to understand that it's not that hard for somebody who has experience to notice I ain't gonna put it that way. Let's put it this way. Let's just make it simple for everybody to understand what I'm trying to say. You know when someone is with you, and you know when someone is against you. You can feel it. It's something you can sense by their movements. Times when they have an advantage, and most of the time that's when you find out, is when they have an advantage over you, or when they have a certain amount of advantage, and then you see really how they use that advantage. That's a lot of times how you find out. But sometimes you play with very subtle and sneaky individuals who know how to manipulate and confuse. So I say that to say, as I started to figure out what was going on with my team and the coalition, I really started to see how this is one of those games where you never can really trust anyone. You never know who has alliances outside of this current map. You never know. And so what I find myself discovering was that many alliances has been formed, and I'm not privy to it. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that, guys? And as you watching this map, guys, if you have any questions, any concerns, if you don't know what's going on, just leave me a message, and I can kind of try to update you. But I tell you, like I tell you in the other videos, if you don't know what's going on, go to part 1, baby. But I want to give you guys the politics, the psychological angle that if you don't catch it, you'll miss why this map turned out the way it did. What's going on this map is that there's a lot of alliances, and it started from the beginning of the game. It started from way in the beginning, where you had alliances crossed over with coalitions. So that means you got guys that are form a coalition with you, but they're a part of a larger alliance. That's a dynamic that I did not realize until really this particular map. Now what happens now is you get a player like me that comes into a game where you got alliances and you got coalitions. You got people that come together. I had somebody write me a message complaining about that. What do you do about guys who already are teams? They're using all this gold to start the game off, and they just conquering everything. And then it's like no use of playing. No, play. This map is a prime example of that. Because a lot of times, guys, just because somebody is with an alliance and a bunch of this, that don't mean nothing. You play your game. Because they may not be close to each other. They may have a lot of distance where they can't really support each other. And you can take advantage in that way. As you can see, guys, I'm just leaving all these little spies in place so I can know where I want to navigate and move forward. As I move through here, I just leave spies. Let's go back real quick and show you that again. So all I was doing is just leaving spies over here because that's where I'm traveling. So I want to be able to know which way I want to go. Alright, so I didn't mean to get too deep into the psychological part, guys, but you'll see as this thing unfolds why I felt it was necessary to just give you. I didn't want to bore you, I didn't want to confuse you, but I wanted to give you that little bit of information so you'll know as things unfold what's going on and why I feel the way I feel about certain things. I've already stressed my feelings towards West Congo, who's a part of my coalition. Belgian Congo West, I'm sorry. I believe he's there's a red flag on him, put it like that. I'm watching him because his movements are very weird. He's very non-active, and his responses has been very strange. It hasn't been helpful. It's been more complaining and causing more disruption than trying to help us move forward. Those are signs. When you have coalition members, guys, say, "Oh, I'm not getting provinces," or "I'm not advancing," or "Help me," or this and that, that's a sign that they're not trying to help the team. They're trying to sabotage. You have to keep those type of things in mind. So when Belgian Congo was complaining earlier on in this game, I just got annoyed by it because I'm like, why are you complaining versus just doing what you need to do to help everybody? Everybody's fighting. Everybody's trying to strategize. We see what you got going on, and we're going to send help once everybody has to deal with their own enemies and whatnot and protect their own borders. So it's ridiculous when you have guys that's like, "Help me, save me. Why nobody sending anybody to me?" Like, what are you talking about? Alright, guys, so I'm going to conclude this particular video. We're going to keep it pushing. I'm coming at you. We're trying to catch up, guys, to where we need to get to. but we're getting there. All right, so y'all just keep watching, stay tuned. If you have any questions, like I said, leave a comment. Subscribe to the video, like the video, and like I said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And like I said, you don't want to miss this. We got more coming. See you later.